I basically grew up with alcoholism. It's been a problem all my life. I was 14 years old when I found out. I found out through the court system. I was on probation at the time, and my probation officer was the first one to actually tell me and my family that he believed that I had a drinking problem. At that time, there was still a stigma around it, and being a small rural town, it was just something that was bad. And so I never received any support from my family. It's just something that we didn't discuss. And of course, over the years, it just progressed and progressed and progressed. And to the point it cost me relationships, jobs, almost my life a number of times, and took me all the way to the street level. I spent almost 10 years on and off homeless in Madison. I don't believe that, that I could have changed being in the street. So it was being took out of that environment, put into a safe environment where I was not only allowed, but helped along the way, and to be able to learn to live sober. Marcy was a good example for me, even though I ended up going back out numerous times. She's still doing her thing, and, it's a good example, that I did have a chance.
I knew him in treatment because that's actually where we first met. And then I saw him go back out on the streets, and that's exactly where he was out on the streets. And Kelly basically had one foot in the grave and one out. His health was a matter of do or die for Kelly. And even though he went through several different treatments throughout the years, I think each one he gained some insight or some more tools to enable him for long-term recovery and sobriety.
The day that they decided to let me come back to North Bay Lodge, on the bus ride out there, that's when things changed for me. It was, the thought to myself that if you're not going to do this, then you might as well just get off the bus. And so when I got to North Bay Lodge, I started working at it, and I've been working at it every day since.
The nice thing about receiving treatment and getting help and getting into a recovery program is you are not alone. And that it's kind of an old cliche, but it's like you share a problem with somebody, you cut it in half.
I've been sober 2 years now, and my life continues to get better every day. I work part-time as a landscaper. I'm looking at going to school. I have my own apartment. I got my truck last February. It's something that I have wanted for quite some time. That's part of the freedom that has come along with getting better.
I'm very proud of what Kelly has done and where he is today. Catholic Charities and Hope Haven has helped many individuals like Kelly and myself included. And they don't help just with drug or alcohol issues. It's a holistic as far as obtaining employment, addressing mental health issues, alcohol or drug abuse issues.
The fact that they didn't quit on me helped me not to quit on myself. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be alive today. And that's just the bottom line.